This is Painting on Glass, the Markus Sozel podcast in English language. Listen to the stories and reflections of a singer-songwriter and author. Hold on, take me back. Hold on and take me back. It's like painting on glass. Leave a note on your door. Tell me what you're looking for. It's like painting on glass. Yeah, this is episode 38 of Painting on Glass. Free. Leave another sign for me to find behind, so I might be able to find you. Show it with a trace of a smile and a love. This might be something to show me. Welcome back to this show. I'm glad that you found your way to share the following 10 minutes with me once again. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Today's topic is being free. And I chose a song to go along with us that has been published last Saturday, August 13th. My love she used to carry me down and round her neck, and she never took it back. But before we start, we went up to 1.8k streams and downloads. That's more than 1,800 streams and downloads for this show. Whew, my Lord, wow. If somebody had told me 2 years ago we would get there that fast, I wouldn't have believed him way back when. Now, I'm standing here, promising to entertain my listeners in the most interesting way while being with me here in my study, taking a look at the things lying ahead. So, let's get there. She gave it to me on a cold winter night as the stars shine so bright. Being free, it is such a tiny word, but it really means so much. It should be printed in the biggest letters, but remains as a word just the same way as all the other words we use almost every day. And there are many sides to this little word. Let us dare taking a closer look now. Free, free, like the sea and the sailor. Free, free, like a heart. Free, free, that's what I did receive from her, and she never took it back. She never took it back. When you grew up in a democracy of the Western world, for example, Europe, where I'm located at, it is so easy to speak of being free. Yes, it is. Because it is most likely that you have always had the choice of your own, where to go and which direction to choose for yourself. But from what I've seen and learned from life, it might be totally different depending on the heritage, your color of skin, or religion. At the beginning of the 21st century, it's so sad to see that these might be reasons for not being free. It really is. Mind constant wonder, to search her anywhere to find her out there fair. But anywhere I've been wandering to, anywhere I asked, there was no hope to grab. We spoke about the university students of Hong Kong in episode 10 of this podcast. How could I explain them about the freedom I am talking about while they still keep fighting for their simple right to mention their point of view on the local situation. Would that be right? Well, can you tell me?
Free, free, like the sea and the sailor. Free, free, like the heart. Free, free, is what I did receive from her, and she never took it back. She never took it back.
So, being free seems to be a many-splendored thing when we look at it this way. When it's Monday morning, 8 o'clock, nobody is free to do whatever he wants to because he or she has to go to work. The exception is the holiday season we all long for, of course. You see that it is very difficult to define when we are really free, wherever or whenever that may be.
As I watch these snowflakes jingle fair from the Boston to this place, I can almost see her face. And the way she used to carry that medallion round her neck, which she never wanted back.
Yes, and I've been talking about the Western Hemisphere and Europe. Let us not forget all the people who cannot deal with a state of being free. They always have got to be involved in something or somebody in one or the other way. Being free might also be scary to some of us who look for the shelter of their family, their friends, or some community. Woo! There is so much to this little word that consists only of 4 letters. It really is.
Free, free, like the sea and the sailor. Free, free, like a heart. Free, free, it's what I did receive from her, and she never took it back. Free, free, like the sea and the sailor. Free, free, like a heart. Free, free, it's what I did receive from her. She never took it back. She never took it back.
I know that there is so much more to this word, but we won't be able to discuss it here in this episode in a really satisfying way. You may ask your friends, your neighbors, other people all along the way what they think about being free. What is the first thought they have in mind when thinking about being free? Let me be the spark to a flame that was lit here in this episode, because the question can only be answered from a very personal point of view, I guess. This song was published on the brand new album From Days Gone By, and its title is Free. You have the chance to listen to it online on Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, or wherever you would like to look for it. Now, you can also find me on Instagram, and the name Marcus Sulzel Official. Just have a look. I'll be glad to share this space with a lot of new followers. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating or review. It'll help others to find this show. And thank you so much for being with me today. I enjoyed that a lot.
Let the sun shine on through. It's all you need to do when painting on love. lay down what you hope to find, all the things you left behind. That's painting on love.
We'll meet here in a few episodes to come, if you want to.
Painting on love, painting on love.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.